Okay, module number 6, closing the gap. This is done monthly. Now the reason why I love this tool is it's a way to measure, right? Going through the mental, physical, financial relationships, strive for 5, doing that weekly is great. And then every week you go back and you just check off what you got done and you can kind of see what's going on. And doing the daily thing is not really measurable, but it definitely helps you for gratitude purposes and how get you into the process of thinking of what you can do every day to make your life better. Closing the gap, this thing is measurable, right? Because for each one of these mental, physical, financial, relationship, and spiritual facets of life and to a balanced life, there's 4 questions that I have here. And you answer all these questions, and then you grade yourself on a 1 to 5. Right? We'll just go through mental real quick. It doesn't bother me when others think poorly of my decisions, actions, or self. Now I chose that question because a lot of people, that really bothers them when people think about them, or what people think that they say, or how they look, or how they speak, or whatever it is. The only thing that really matters is what you think about yourself. And what other people think about you really is none of your business anyways. It's their business, right? So you would grade yourself. 2 is I rarely take things personal and have no problem saying no. Really take things personal for me? Not so much. I don't really take much of anything personal anymore. Not being, easily to say no, I am definitely one of those overcommitted people. I'll say yes, 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 and then I don't have time for myself for certain things. That's getting better, but I have to learn to say no more to the things that really that don't really mean anything for me or anybody else. But again, you're going to grade yourself on that, 1 to 5, with where 5 is the highest number. I prefer to lead rather than follow. For me, I like to lead. I lead in my men's organization. I lead in my Steel Sharpen Steel Mastermind Interactive. I lead there. I lead a lot of things in life. I like to lead and be in the forefront because if something goes wrong, I want to be the one that takes the brunt of it. All right? And if something needs to be changed, I know I can come up with an answer and have the results that I need to do. But now most people don't know this, but in order to be a good leader, you first have to be a good follower. No great leader was a crappy follower. That's how they become leaders. That's how they become leaders. They follow their leaders. They follow their mentors. And they learn as they go along until the point where other people start looking to them for answers and to lead the way. Again, 1 to 5, do that. I can easily get out of my head when I need to take action. We talked earlier about playing the victim, like the woe is me. Like for me, you're not good enough, right? Why can't you be like so-and-so? Or why can't you do this or whatever? Those are the things you got to get out of your head. The fear, the insecurities, the self-doubt, the lack of self-worth, right? You got to be able to get out of that stuff quickly and then move on and then learn from it and do better. You're going to fail. You're definitely going to fail. But the thing is to fail quickly. Fail quickly, because failure is a stepping stone to success. Nobody ever got to where they're at. I don't care who you are. I don't care if, you're Barry Bonds, the home run king, or, these great pictures like Tom Seaver and, I don't know why that, maybe because he passed away, that's the first person that I thought of. But, and the great speakers like Les Brown, right? Les Brown, remember when he was in the Penobscot building and he was sleeping on the floor in the bathroom? He said, it was hard. He goes, it was hard for me to tell people that you can live your dreams. You can live your dreams when I was living in the bathroom in the Penobscot building. But I kept saying it because I knew I'd get out. Everybody fails. Everybody comes from failure. But you got to fail forward. Learn, fail forward, move on. And do it quickly. So now you got these 4 things. The best score you can get is 20. The worst score is 0. But That's going to be up to how you do it. So every month you're going to do this. The beginning, like the first of every month. And then you're going to add all these numbers up, and you're going to get a final score. Right? So the best score you can get is 100, and then you'll add them up. And then the next month you do the same thing. And then you'll see if the numbers go up or they go down, and each of these facets, if they go up and down, you'll know easily how to measure. Right? You'll be able to measure. It's measurable. And then your life can become actually measurable, and how you're going to make forward progress. So that's really it for this one, but this is the only one out of the other two that you can actually measure your life and see where you're going. So that's Module 6, Closing the Gap. Now the next one is a little bonus I'm throwing in. It's called 7 Levels Deep. I first heard it from Dean Graziosi, and he heard it from someone else, and I'm sure it came from somewhere else, right? But it's important because this is going to help you find your why. All right, and we'll get into that in a minute.